You think you know what a coyote is? The scrawny, dog-shaped scavenger yipping at the moon, raiding trash cans, and running from anything bigger than a house cat. That image is a dangerous delusion. While you were looking away, this animal underwent a terrifying evolutionary transformation. It expanded into every U.S. state except Hawaii, denned inside the security perimeters of international airports, walked through Manhattan in broad daylight, and in confirmed coroner reports, hunted and killed human beings who never saw it coming. The animal expanding into your city is not the wild dog your grandparents avoided. It is bigger, bolder, armed with wolf DNA, and quietly learning the exact rhythm of human civilization. You thought it was a scavenger. What evolution actually unleashed is an urban apex predator. Start with the size, because the weight is the first lie. An adult western coyote weighs barely 30 pounds, harmless next to a wolf. But weight is no longer a constant. Since the 1950s, coyotes moving east interbred with surviving timber wolves and domestic dogs. Genetic research from Trent University confirmed that eastern populations carry measurable wolf and dog ancestry. Scientists call this hybrid the Coywolf. It isn't just larger. Genetic data links this hybridization to massive skull structures, broader jaws, and immense bite force capable of crushing bone. Unlike pure western coyotes, Coywolves hunt in coordinated packs, targeting prey as large as full-grown deer. They inherited the coyote's urban adaptability and the wolf's lethal capacity, and they are spreading straight into your suburban backyard. How did a Great Plains scavenger conquer an entire continent? Simple. We cleared the throne for them. Before the 20th century, gray wolves controlled North America, suppressing coyote populations through violent territorial dominance. Then, human extermination programs eradicated the wolf from nearly every state. Ecologists call what happened next mesopredator release. When top predators vanish, smaller carnivores surge to take their place. But the coyote's expansion was unprecedented in scale. As humans built the largest urban infrastructure in history, the wolf's extinction opened a massive ecological vacuum. The coyote walked right through the front door. While every other large carnivore on the continent lost ground, the coyote's range exploded. It didn't just adapt to human presence, it stepped into the vacant role of top predator on streets engineered by us. In the year 2000, wildlife ecologist Stan Gert launched the Urban Coyote Research Project in Chicago, a metro area of 9 million people. Tracking hundreds of GPS-collared coyotes over 2 decades, his team uncovered something chilling. Coyotes weren't surviving on the margins. They were thriving in the core. They denned under highway overpasses, raised pups in cemeteries, and lived inside O'Hare Airport, completely undetected for years. Even more disturbing, urban coyotes developed learned scheduling. They mapped human traffic patterns, adjusting movement generation over generation, crossing 8-lane highways at precisely timed intervals, matching gaps in green lights. They aren't surviving in a hostile city. They are analyzing it. When this adaptation breaks down, the result is not a stolen pet. It is bloodshed. In Glendale, California, a 3-year-old girl named Kelly Keene was dragged from her driveway and killed by a habituated coyote. Decades later, in Nova Scotia, 19-year-old folk singer Taylor Mitchell was ambushed, stalked, and killed by a pack of Coywolves while hiking alone. Inspectors noted the attack was not a panicked bite. It was a coordinated, sustained pack hunt. a behavioral trait directly inherited from their wolf ancestry. Wildlife reports across the U.S. highlight a common thread in hundreds of attacks: habituation. When humans leave trash unsecured or feed coyotes, the animal's baseline fear erodes. Familiarity does not produce peace. It produces permission. Running from an urban coyote triggers an ancient predator-prey response, refined by wolf genetics, against a human who no longer knows how to fight back. Today, millions of coyotes inhabit North America, navigating Manhattan, crossing the Hudson River by swimming, and denning in suburban cul-de-sacs. What scientists cannot answer is where the habituation ceiling lies. Will urban coyotes continue losing their fear of humans generation after generation until encounters turn lethal on a massive scale? Or have we reached a fragile equilibrium? The experiment is unfolding in real time. Cities keep expanding into wild habitat, forcing generations of coy wolves into daily, unchallenged contact with millions of people. The two fatal attacks on record did not happen in the deep wilderness. One happened in a suburban driveway, the other on a paved park trail. An animal with wolf genetics, stronger jaw mechanics, and zero fear of man is sleeping less than 50 feet from your bedroom window. The coyote is not evil. It is simply one of the most successful, adaptable, and opportunistic wild carnivores on Earth. We erased its natural enemies, built concrete cities over its hunting grounds, and dismissed it as a scrawny scavenger. That dismissive illusion is the exact condition that allowed a hybrid predator to enter our neighborhoods unnoticed. It studied our routines. It learned our schedules. It grew larger, bolder, and quieter. You think you know what a coyote is. It is sitting in the shadows of Central Park, watching the streetlights, listening to the city pulse, and waiting for the streets to go quiet.